Well, good morning everyone. As you can tell, there's snow on the ground, and we are at the southern end of Ohio. Why, you might ask? That guy right there.
Nope.
And his Tercel. So, shortly after saving the Tercel known as Thunder Bucket, he got a message from a guy down here in Ohio saying that he had a Tercel. And it's at a house that has been closed for a while. There's nobody living here, and they're cleaning everything up. And as you can see right there is the Tercel. So it's behind a shed out back of this house. This guy must have been a scrapper or something, because there is stuff everywhere. We actually got to make a path through all this stuff here to get out. But the car just got here, found out the car's been here since 2013, not going anywhere. And there it is, next to a really mossy covered Wagoneer. Got a bunch of air conditioning units and things like that we're gonna have to move, but should be fun. We got tools this time. Unfortunately, we forgot ramps. Bought those yesterday, and this morning realized we don't have our cordless impact. So we're gonna have to take tires off the old-fashioned way with a 4-way. Luckily, we brought the tires from the Cozy Coupe since I did the 4-lug conversion to it. So we have a good set of tires since the car has been sitting since 2013, and should have some fun. Unfortunately, this car is an automatic. It's an 86 deluxe model with 180,000 miles on it, and we're gonna attempt to drive it the 6 hours home. So stay tuned for some fun and things we're gonna learn. All right, well, we got a different angle on the camera here. There was a cat living out back, scared that away. But as you can see, 2013. Well, it was registered in 2013, then it expired in 2016. So yeah. Car is really moss covered, partially camouflage, you know. Luke was able to get the door open when we got here. Shoot everything with some penetrating oil and look it over. But being an automatic car, it doesn't have a tachometer, and it has a factory clock, I believe, down in that bottom corner or not. But all things considered, it's not too dirty. There's a lot of leaves and stuff, but we're going to clean stuff up and see if we can put a battery in this thing and get it to do something.
Okay. Can you take a couple pictures of me doing
We're
this?
recording right now.
De-icer would have been a wise investment.
Yeah, but who would have thought it'd been negative degrees outside?
The thermometer when it was negative degrees out.
Yeah. Well, we don't learn. Us homeschooled kids.
Oh. There we go. 2 wiper blades off. Okay. This one pulls off. If it'll come off anyway. There we go. Boom.
All right, well, we got the hood open. Luke is swapping out the battery from the one out of Thunder Bucket. Out of first inspections, it has a newer radiator in it and no brake fluid. And the reservoir, it looks like the rear line is closed off. Also appears it's got a Craigslist rebuild. The engine block has been painted blue. at one point, not sure why. It does have oil in it, which doesn't smell bad or anything, doesn't have any chunks in it. The coolant jug is also empty, and it's got some rust and garbage down there in the bottom. And the radiator appears as though it's been changed at one point too. So hopefully the gentleman gets here shortly and we can attempt to see if we can't get this thing to turn over and run. All right, well, good news is after about 15 minutes of screwing around, checking voltage and everything like that, we actually got it to fire up, had it running to shut it down. So it was pulling fuel from the Mountain Dew bottle. Thank you, Spark. If anybody wants to sponsor Luke's videos, Mountain Dew, you'd be greatly appreciated. Bring back Pitch Black. Got the one tire out the front here that was flat. Actually got the thing to roll there, so we know the brakes aren't locked up. We're going to throw the tires and wheels from the smart car on here and get those swapped out. We know we don't have rear brakes, so we are going to try to get the fronts done so that we actually have front brakes. Do need to see if it still goes into gear. It is loud, so the exhaust is broken, and we're not sure what the inside of the tank looks like yet. So the gentleman that owns the car came by and gave him a hand moving everything out of here, so should be able to back it up and drive it out of here and get on our way. So Luke's grabbing some tires and stuff right now. We gotta grab coolant, check the brakes, add brake fluid, and keep on keeping on. So another good thing about this car is we're environmentally friendly. Growing moss here in the 1/4 window. So got the, well, there's the old tire. There it is. There's one of the tires that we brought from the Cozy Coupe. I run snow tires all year long because I'm dangerous like that. I like to have good grip. So gonna get this brake apart here in a second and see what we got going on. Gentlemen, we're just waiting for him to come back with the title so we can get it notarized and do this. Luke's having his Victory Blueberry Red Bull, and yeah, I say a lot. This is annoying.
I do too.
All right, well, we got the car running. It has no brake fluid, no coolant. We drove down the road about 3 miles to a gas station, picked up all the coolant they had, 3 gallons worth. We're gonna dump that in the car, and got some brake fluid as well. I dump that in there and see if she moves. So might stop, grab a bite to eat here real quick, or just might head back to the car and try to get on the road. It's about 12:30, been here since 9 a.m. Not going too bad. Car started after we banged the starter a bit, so that's good. Got the smart car tires on it, and actually met the owner of the car and got everything all set. So should have it on the road here in the next half hour, so stay tuned. All right, got a little bit of an update for y'all. The automatic transmission has a cooler line that goes into the radiator, and that was broken and leaking everywhere when we tried to fire it up. Didn't notice it earlier, so we had to steal the line off the new radiator that we have, just in case. It's actually a Honda Civic radiator, because they don't make radiators for Tercel anymore. And we were not getting any fuel after the filter way down there.
Not there anymore.
But it's not there anymore. Luke's got that in his hand, and the fuel pickup from the tank is rusted off, so we're gonna have to run to the parts store and find like a boat tank or something that we can hook up to this electronic fuel pump that Luke has, and see if we can get fuel into the car and drive it home. Update. Don't think that's good. So we're talking about just calling it for today and coming back in a week or two. Oh shit. Okay, that was bad. Yeah, we're gonna come back in a week or two and have a bunch of parts. We're gonna have an alternator, we're gonna have a fuel tank, and a couple other things. So it's like we're gonna drive home. All right, it's not a couple of weeks later. It's March 3rd, 2nd, who knows? Time's just blending in, going slowly, going too quickly. We attempted to go back down last weekend, the 26th of February, but unfortunately, Ohio has been experiencing a lot of warming and cooling weather. There's some flooding going on. The car was in about 3 to 4 inches of standing water. So we couldn't go. We didn't want to tear up the guy's yard, even though the house is abandoned right now. They're working on getting it ready to have someone move back in. And we've just been hunting down parts. We got fuel lines, brake lines, actually going over to Luke's tonight to confirm that we got everything that we need. We'll be leaving bright and early tomorrow morning, Friday. So by the time this video comes out, we'll already be in Ohio, working on the car, trying to get it coming back. We ordered some gas tank straps. They just disappeared in shipping somewhere. They don't make them anymore, so you gotta try to find them. So we've got a way to fuel the car to get it back. So yeah, pretty much gonna be heading back down and getting it going. We know it runs, we know it moves. We just gotta get it to stop and the alternator not to catch on fire. We had a spare alternator with us that day, and unfortunately it was the wrong one. It was a misboxed part. It might be a mid-80s Chevy small block alternator or something in a Toyota box. We don't know why. Came with one of the cars that we picked up, so we thought it was a Toyota alternator, so we didn't really think much of it. So yeah, also been working on a couple projects. Got the other smart car here that we picked up. Probably saw it in a video past or whatever. So this one we're hoping to use for the Rust Belt Ramble 2022 Lemons Rally. Pretty rough. Most of the interior is stripped out of it. As you can see, seat belts and stuff are missing. Dashboard's all torn apart. It's actually a dashboard up there on the roof. Dealing with a fuel issue with the car. It starts really well when it's 60 degrees or above, and when it is under 60, it doesn't start. You have to pump the throttle and almost drain the battery before it fires up. Probably something with the inlet air temp. So hopefully we'll get that figured out. Otherwise, if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to comment down below. Also, please give Luke's channel a follow. He's The Bearded Wrencher. Also, The Bearded Wrencher on Instagram, I believe. So stay tuned for more videos from him and myself. He's putting out videos a little bit faster than I can. Just doing Tercel things and Volvo things. And yeah, we should put out a couple more videos here shortly. We're going to do a little recap of the newer truck that we just picked up at the auction and put together. It's our next tow rig for hunting down more projects and saving more vehicles. Thank you very much for watching.